Supreme Cooking Show, where our ingredients consist of common sense, hands, and time. So, the business of today is we're going to make a new recipe, and I have a really hard time remembering things. So it's called the Veggie Frittata recipe. So our first order of business is set up by preheating your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now what you want to do is you want to grab all your available vegetables and you want to wash them. So I'll be right back when we wash all of them. Hello. First, before I wash this onion, there's a very special thing I have to do. Alexa, entertain me.
Booyah! This is gonna be easy peasy. Let's find you something entertaining. Which would you like? Poems, rhymes, games, or riddles? Or you can ask for more options.
Riddles.
Here's a riddle. What can run, but cannot walk? A stream.
Welcome back to news channel number 7. I would thank you to our 30-second ad break, sponsored by Walmart. So right now what I'm just doing is I'm peeling the outer layer of the onion. Make sure your onion is very primed for this. Make sure your onion, especially make sure not to go too far into the onion. This is a very good onion, very rotundous onion. Make sure you use your onion to the best of its abilities and peel it in quick succession so the onion will be ready to be cut successfully. Then make sure you have peeled all the skin of the onion off so we can move on to the next step. So now after peeling the onion, the next step is to cut your vegetables. So with adult assistance, place the onion on the cutting board and peel the outer layer, which is what I've already done. So next what you want to do with your onion is you want to chop the onion into very small pieces. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back with you. Thank you. The onion thanks you as well. Hello, welcome back. We are peeling and cutting the onion. Hands here has taken it into her responsibility in order to cut the onion. So I will go back to you when the onion is ready. Hello, we are back. Hands has successfully cut one half of the onion, and it is my turn. So now what you want to do is you want to cut it into semi-even pieces, like this. So it'll make it easier for you to cut your onion into dice pieces. Make sure to cut them into thick enough to where it's diceable, and you are stronger than your knife, hopefully. Listen, it's not that easy when onion is very not cooperative. Make sure you know where your hands are so you don't cut them. You don't need you to cut your hands. Try not to cut your hands. So you see you have onion and onion. Thank you. Oh, hi! You're back. We have successfully cut the onion. So now what you want to do after cutting the onion is to put the onion into another bowl. This will allow you to have extra space and minimize the amount of space you are using. Think of it as Friends, but funnier. Make sure to not miss the bowl. You see, my video at Hansen is not doing a very good job of keeping it together. So now what you want to do after doing this is you want to chop, chop the red pepper and the baby onion into small pieces. So we have our pepper. We'll name him Johnson. So you want to do is you want to cut Johnson in half. Don't worry, he doesn't feel anything. I'm sure of it. So now what you want to do is you want to cut Johnson in half. Well, Don't cut your brother. He's named Johnson. You want to cut the red pepper. You know what? I do not like this knife. Now we're talking. So now what you want to do is you want to cut the Johnson here into a half. Damn, easy as that. Now what you want to do is you want to turn like this. And like, sorry, I just got hit by a very strong snap. Sorry. So now what you want to do is you want to cut them into pieces. Like this. So now after doing that, you want to try to assemble them to the best of your abilities. Don't worry, I played a lot of puzzle games. So now after doing that, you want to do it again like this. Make him like this into small pieces, but not unlike me, keep it together. Like this. Like that, see? Oh, I would like to thank our last sponsors from last episode, Dog Incorporated. They were very, 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 very easy to work with, I tell you that. So, a lot of you are wondering, how do you do this? It's very, very, very simple. So what you want to do is you want to cut around the sprout. Like this. Easy as that. But under this, with like curves, what you want to do is you want to move the knife under it and try the best not to cut yourself while cutting it like that. So now with all these seeds, do not put them in your eye. Do not touch your eyes. If you have an itch, you have been waiting to itch for 13 years. Still, do not itch it. Okay? This is a very, very important step. So now what you want to do, you want to clear the seeds out. Not all of them. You clear most of them from the red pepper. Because if you leave this in here, it's going to be a nice surprise for someone eating it. Why is it 6 o'clock? Oh, hi! Oh, 5 seconds, bro. So, no, don't put it in here. If you drop it, just put it to your side and give it to your dog. Or whatever. So now that we are here, what you want to do is you want to put the tomato inside the bowl.
I thought it was a green pepper. I mean, a red pepper.
I told you it's a potato.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a red pepper. So now what you want to do, you have to put the tomato and the red pepper in the bowl with the onions. Make sure they don't slip off the cutting board, because the whole point is to keep them in the bowl. So now we are at this point where it calls for us to do the hardest step for me, because I have the cracking ability of a seagull. I do not do very good at cracking eggs. So what you want to do is you want to get egg whites in here and separate them from your yolk. I will show you how to do this in somewhat quick succession. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to put some adequate force into the egg and put it into the bowl like that to crack the shell. So there are very many ways to do this. 2 you should actually do. You should do like that or like that. You do not do this. The whole point is to keep it in the egg. So now what you want to do is you want to slowly open it with the best of your ability. And if you mess it up, you can put it in here or in there. But the whole point is to keep the egg whites in there and the yolk in there. So try the best to open like that. And what you want to do is you want to try to get the egg yolk in this egg while keeping the whites in there. Like that, see? Right there, I think we did good enough. So now you just put the yolk in here and you're done. Like that. And you got to do it 12 times. Well, not including the one you just did. And if you do not like slimy stuff over your hands, then the best thing you can do is just wash them after every egg cracking. My name is Josh. We are 6 eggs in. I believe so. We have 6 more to go and our progress is very good. Now, if you didn't hear what I said, keep your yolks in this one and your whites in that. I prefer to keep it that way. So, if you want to, if you keep going back because you're not as good at cracking eggs as I thought, then I will teach you right here. So what you want to do, you want to grab the egg and crack it against the bowl till it's an adequate quack, like quack. An adequate quack. Like that. You want to open it up. Make sure your egg whites are getting in here. Like that. After doing that, just plop the egg whites in here, unless you can get some more in there without getting the yolk in. Well, I tried. So we have finished popping the eggs, not what? We have finished cracking the eggs. So what you don't want to do after cracking all the eggs is play with the yolk. Do not play with the yolk. When you get on your hands, wash them as soon as possible, because that's not very good stuff. Oh, hi! Welcome back to the Supreme Cooking Show. So now what you want to do is you want to grab a 10-inch non-stick pan, and you want to you want to put 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons depending on the quantity of vegetables you have in your possession, and you wanted to put them on the non-stick pan over medium-high fire. Not fire, but on the stove. So now what you want to do is you want to grab your pan and start getting it all over there. Don't worry about it. Now next what you want to do is you want to put it in here. Like that. Then you want to saute it until it is translucent. The onions are translucent, which means, well, you know, you can about see them. So now after doing that, make sure you grab the pan and just start doing this. Just mixing them all around for a good second. Welcome back to the Supreme Cooking Show. So while we have this simmering here for 5 minutes, what you want to do is just, maybe if you want, whisk your egg whites, just to get it a little more, what do you call it?
Consistency?
Consistent.
See.
Do like, no, don't do it like me. Do it like this, or like this. Don't worry about it splashing all over you. This is egg whites, it's not water. It's kind of water, but you know. And then, so that smells strong. Okay, it's good. And then we put the salt in here. Okay, that's good. Now what you want to do is mix it, right? Just whisk it, basically. I'll be right back with you when we whisk it. So what we've done right now is we put the vegetables in, we've taken them out, and now what we're doing is we put shredded cheese, pepper, and salt in this mixture. We're mixing it. So now what you want to do is you want to put the vegetables back in, and you want to have your mixture right here, and you just want to get the whisk out. You just want to pour it in there. So is everyone ready?
Ready.
No, I'm not.
Be careful, don't burn yours.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, lift off. So, what you want to do after doing that, start mixing around like this to get the egg to congeal. We'll be right back with you. Hi, welcome back to the Supreme Cooking Show. After a misfortunate incident, we have realized that our cooking pan was not as told to us. It's not stick proof. It is the complete definition of stick. So, we have to make an emergency jettison into this oven safe pan. You see, we've added a few things like cheddar cheese, that's normal, on top. So now what you want to do is you want to grab it into your 375 degree oven. So let's open this up. Right there. Look at that. So what you want to do is you want to grab this. Let's put it down like this. There you go. So you want to grab this like that. Make sure you are wearing an oven mitt. You would be insane if you did this barehanded. So slide it in there. And I believe that we do need no lid at all. If you are using a pan which is oven safe, well, our pan wasn't stick safe or oven safe. So just grab the covered pan and put it in there. Now close it up. Just let it soak in there for 25 to 30 minutes at that temperature. And if you're feeling lucky today, you'll probably get a full-blown frittata. Good luck. Back to the Supreme Cooking Show. We are back from our commercial break, sponsored by, what is his name? Walmart. So, we have done everything according to plan. We have put it in the oven for a sustainable amount of time, 25 minutes. This is more than enough. Well, if you want to go the extra mile, you can. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the oven. As you can see right here, it looks very, very nice. Very, very consumable, as others would say. So what you want to do is you want to grab it like this, make sure not to burn yourself. Put it right here. So now, where things go different ways is, yours is supposed to be more rotundous. But, we had to change the plans. So, we had to make it more square-rundous. Oh. Okay, so, now, you have it in your pan. We're going to try to put it in a plate in the best of our abilities. Come back to the Supreme Cooking Show. So, we have it right here. So, right now, okay, it's hard to track your movement. So, what you want to do is you want to cut your squarundus or rotundus, depending on where it went. So you want to cut it into as equal pieces as possible. And you want to grab it from under, put it on your plate. Bam! You are fed. But if you want more, no problem. No one's going to judge how you eat or how much you eat. Just grab your extra piece, put it right here. Look at that. You have your scrorundus frittata. Or rotundus frittata, whatever. So now before we go off, I would like to thank our sponsors for today. Walmart Incorporated. No, the Walmart. The shopping center that has essential employees. Welcome back to the Supreme Cooking Show. So, this is not the type of video it's about cooking, but I haven't eaten in I haven't eaten all day. Actually, I have. Once. So, I'm going to chase this very scorundus frittata. See how good it tastes. Make sure you cool it down and not put it in your mouth like I almost did. Very it's really good. So, just remember, scorunda is better than rotunda. So, one thing before we go, protest and stay in your home.